Hi everybody, how are you today? Today we're going to talk about your solution to a healthy body weight with the best simple healthy snacks. So I'm Kelsey Mashad and I help people to gain control of stress eating, to make peace with food and their body, and develop strategies to lose weight for good. Hi Allie, how are you today? Are you working today or are you enjoying this day off? Hi Kimberly, how are you? So I just want to remind everyone before we get started that I am doing complimentary consultations, and that's where we will jump on the phone for about 30 minutes or so, and we can dive really deep into your health and weight goals, and then we can just see about, where you might be stuck and where you're at right now and how I can take you to where you want to go. So, hi Brian, how are you? Thanks for popping on. So, first of all, coffee and a muffin can actually do more harm than good, because the typical midday standard American diet, as otherwise known as that SAD diet, those snacks can do more harm than good, because those are the things, like I said, the coffee and the muffins and the donuts and the cookies and the scones. And, we tend to go for these foods because our energy maybe feel like it's dropping or it's running a little low. And coffee, which is a stimulant with the sweet, which is the sugar, seems like the right choice at the time, within that moment, to help increase our energy. Well, when your energy drops after eating something like that, like a sugary, highly processed carb, which is often full of trans fatty acids, which is also lacking in the vitamin and minerals department, you're going to feel even hungrier than you did before. And that's where you end up overeating. And then at that point, it's usually not the best choice. So what you want to do is, go for, grab a healthy, balanced, nutrient-dense snack, mid-morning, mid-afternoon, and even possibly before bed, depending on how you feel at that point. And that will help your energy stay up, and you're just going to feel more satisfied between meals and throughout the day. Hi, Sharon. How are you today? So, plus, oops, I just lost my stuff here. But anyway, so plus, you also want to, I'm sorry, I lost my place and my train of thought. Okay. Plus your insulin levels. Yes, that's what I want to talk about. Your insulin levels will be more stable too when you're grabbing those healthier type snacks, periodically throughout the day. So you're not going to feel as tired. You're not going to have like that brain fog that we have, just wandering through the day. And you'll will have just given your body the nutrients that it needs for a strong immune system and to stay healthy. So that's a win-win right there. So let's talk about some healthy snacks, especially when you're in a hurry. A lot of times, we're in such a hurry that we just kind of grab whatever, and sometimes it's not the best thing. Hi, Kim. So, well, when you don't have these healthy snacks already prepared, especially for those times, maybe you're rushing out the door to go to work, or maybe you are home but you're so busy and you're taking care of the kids, or you're just doing the daily chores around the house. You still have things to do. And this can be the time that you tend to grab the wrong thing. So this is where you want to take some time out and actually prepare some healthy snacks and have them readily available. So you want to cut up some fresh fruit and veggies, have even some boiled eggs, hard-boiled eggs in the fridge ready to grab. Have some just healthy nuts and seeds around, in your cupboards, and have them also nuts and the nut butters too on hand. And that way you're quick and easy. They're just quick and easy to grab, and these choices are they're healthy ones. So, and then they're just there waiting for you. So all of these snacks can actually be bought and prepared ahead of time, or made by hand. And a lot of these snacks now are like the fruit and the veggies come already cut up at the grocery store. So that can save you time. If you're really short on time and you really want to make it super easy, you can just grab them already cut up for you and just have them waiting for you in your fridge. And then they're there to just grab anytime. So what are some of these really good snacks? Well, I want to share them with you because there's a whole bunch that I have for you, and says my connection's going in and out, but hopefully you guys can hear me. But I've already bullet pointed these healthy snacks for you above this video so that you'll have them to refer to. You can copy them down, take a screenshot, whatever you got to do. But these snacks, you know, you can make them at home and you can bring them to work, whatever you need to do. Either way, they're in your fridge, they're ready to grab. So just a simple piece of fruit and a handful of nuts. Almonds, walnuts, whatever you prefer, macadamias, whatever. It's just, they're easy and it's easy to grab type things, right? Say like a meal replacement shake, like a nice protein shake, and you can load that up with some, if you're going to do it in a blender, with some nice leafy greens and frozen fruit and things like that, and really get a nice vitamin and mineral packed protein or smoothie in too. Or you can just do like it in a shaker, you know, just put in some protein powder, and you can either mix it with water or almond milk. I like unsweetened almond milk, and that's how I'll do mine. You could add some collagen to it for some added protein. These are all just some simple and very quick, easy ideas. You could do some cottage cheese with some fruit or veggies. Even sprinkle in some nice cinnamon into the cottage cheese, which also helps to regulate your blood sugar. You could do some plain Greek yogurt with kind of the same idea as the cottage cheese, some cinnamon, some nice fruit in there. Sprinkle in some nuts or some seeds, like pumpkin seeds, sunflower seeds, that kind of thing. Just some hummus with some cut up veggies. That's so good. And celery sticks even. You can put some nut butter on it. You know, peanut butter, almond butter, whatever you prefer. And some hard-boiled eggs too. And you don't want to get rid of the yolk. A lot of people shy away from it. It is a healthy fat. I mean, you don't want to have too much of it, but you still want to have it. It's still good for you. And you could have that with a side of like some cut up veggies or some fruit too. So, you know, alternatively, you know, you could eat a smaller, you know, balanced meal that looks like, you know, a lunch or dinner for a snack consisting of like a lean protein, a healthy fat, and vegetables. And this will all depend on your own energy intake and energy demands for the day. You know, you might need maybe a smaller portion, or someone might need a larger portion, but at least it's a healthy, go-to, easy to grab snack. And even something like half of a healthy sandwich, you know, with a side salad or some raw veggies or an apple, you know, and then you can save the other half for later in the afternoon as a snack. So all of these prepared things that are just so easy to grab, rather than going for things that are not the best for us. So let's talk a little bit about our portion sizes, because you want to make sure that a healthy meal is balanced, and that means always having your lean protein, your carb, and your healthy fat. So a lean protein source could be something like chicken or turkey breast, tuna and salmon, pork tenderloin, even some protein powder. Hi, Lynn. Thanks for coming on. And your healthy fats are those things like your extra virgin olive oil, coconut oil, avocado, the nuts and the seeds. Those are all really good fats. And your starchy carbs, you want to have like quinoa and rice, but you want to make sure it's more like brown rice or wild rice, so that it's not stripped of its nutrients. And you know, the amount, of course, will depend on your own individual weight loss goals and your energy level and activity throughout the day. So a good rule of thumb to go by when you're trying to figure portion and you're really not sure, just think of your fist, your clenched fist would be your lean protein size, and your vegetables or your carb would be two of your clenched fists. So figure half of your plate with your veggies or your carb, and then a quarter of it with your lean protein, and then your starchy carb, which could be, you know, like I said, your quinoa or your brown rice, the other quarter. So that's kind of how you want to, if you think about it, to visualize it for yourself. And a rule of thumb for your healthy fat is usually like the size of your thumb. Okay, so those are just things to visualize for you. So some more examples for these, for like when you want to make your weight gain. You know, you don't want to gain too much fat, but you're craving the sugar, but you don't want to totally mess with your health, right? So some of these things are like your unhealthy starchy carbs, like the muffins you want to stay away from, the pastas, the cupcakes, and the white bread, and the white rice, like I mentioned, the white flour, granola. Granola can have lots of sugar. Kimberly says, sweet potato is good with cinnamon. Yes, yes. I love cinnamon on everything. I love to add cinnamon just because, for one, I love the flavor, and two, it helps regulate blood sugar. And cinnamon definitely goes with something that's sweet because the sweet potato's sweet. So that's some really good nutrients and vitamins and minerals right there. And you can have that as either a snack or as a side for your meal. So also, of course, you want to stay away from your processed foods. Hi, Sylvia. How are you? Your processed foods, your fast foods, all of the obvious ones, your chips, your junk food, candy bars, deep fried foods, things like that. And your oil, your edible oil products. Does anybody know what an edible oil product is? This is something you want to stay away from. That's really not good for you. In moderation, okay, you know, all of this in moderation is okay, but not something you want to be having every day. And that is actually Cool Whip is a edible oil product. So it's really just oil that you're plopping on there. A little bit, okay, once in a while, but otherwise, you know, don't try to keep that in your daily intake. And then granola bars, they can have so much sugar too. You know, you really want to read the ingredient label on those. And crackers, there are some good ones out there, like Mary's Gone crackers. I don't know if you've heard of those, but those are a really good option. Those are all whole foods, and there's really good seeds in there, and you can actually see the seeds. They're that good, and they're delicious too. I really enjoy them. They have a nice crunch to them, so if you're looking for like a crunch alternative, those are really good. And what else? Of course, all soft drinks. You know, those are definitely something we want to stay away from. But if you do have these processed foods that I've mentioned, you know, if they're in your home, and if you want to lose weight and feel better, you got to throw them out. You got to get rid of them. You know, on the other hand, you know, if you do, you could put them maybe, hi Leah, you could put them like behind the healthier foods so that they're not so easy to grab and easily accessible, or just throw them out if you know that you're not going to be able to stay away from them, and then don't put them back in to begin with. So what is your healthy body weight and healthy eating solution? So number one, you want to eat healthy, lean sources of protein like beef and turkey and chicken breast and your pork tenderloin and fish, things like that. Two, you want to eat all types of vegetables. I'm sure you've heard eat the rainbow, and there's a reason for that, because you want to get all different types of vitamins and minerals in your daily diet, because some vegetables have certain vitamins where other ones don't, so then you want to make sure that you're giving your body a nice variety of them so that you're getting all of them all the time. And same thing with fruits. You want to eat all types of fruits and even nuts. You want to have a variety of nuts and seeds, and make every meal nutritionally balanced. So that's consisting of, I feel like I should quiz you. What does it mean to have a balanced plate? Well, you want to have your lean protein, your healthy fat, and then your healthy carb, which is usually a vegetable or a starchy carb. Depending on your weight loss goals, could be like quinoa or brown rice, something like that, or farro, buckwheat. These are all really good starchy carbs. And 6, you want to limit your carbs to, you know, like I said, like the whole grains, the brown rice, the quinoa, the buckwheat, things like that, natural whole grain oats, and, you know, more whole food, the non-processed typed items. So I hope these tips were helpful, and I hope these snacks they're so easily able to be incorporated into your daily routine and into your diet, but it's just a matter of getting them into your house. For one, you have to go to the store and actually buy them and choose those healthy snacks over the processed type foods, and then prepare them and have them there ready, either in your cupboard or in your fridge, and just ready to grab. So I hope that was helpful for you. And if you have any questions at all about the content I covered, or about your health or your weight, or any goals like that you want to discuss, please feel free to reach out, leave it in the comments. You can PM me, whichever works best for you. And I hope that everyone was able to take something away from this video. And if you feel like it was helpful for you or might be helpful for somebody else, please remember to like and share. And if there's no questions at the moment, I'm going to hop off, but I hope everyone has a beautiful day, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye, guys.